we will go for the question answer sessions. I will read the questions in the first. I will read out the questions in the typed thing. What is the difference between Shabda and Nada? Shabda is also sound. Nada is a musical sound. Technically, both are sounds. Which article, sir? November 1996. Can you explain Yamaha? Please go through the video. If you still don't understand, we can explain in some other time when we have time. The thing that we have to remember is Yamaha are the extra letters that get added when the fifth letter and any of the first four letters join. Found only in the Vedas. No books. Balakrishna Reddy Mahodaya has asked, which book you recommend to follow this, sir? Don't see any book. Refer to the PPT and study this. Don't refer to any book. If you want, you can refer to that article which I said, given by my guru. Is the symbol for Jihvamuliya and Upadmaniya same? Yes, it is same. The symbol is same, but it comes, the context of the symbol is different. The symbol is the same. Sridhar Subramanian, what is the difference in pronunciation and purpose of L in the Swara and L in Antastha? That they are totally different. So the Lakara in the Vyanjana Varna is Ardhamatra Kala. L. The L which is there in the Swara is one Matra Kala. Eka Matro Bhaved Hrasvaha. It is a Hrasva Swara. So the difference is Hrasva Swara L has got one Matra. The L in Vyanjana has got half Matra. Vyanjanantu Ardhamatrakam. So that is the difference. And these subtle differences are used in Vedic pronunciation. How to pronounce L? You can hear to the video. What is the difference between Sha and Sha? Sha is Shiva Sha, and you will understand the subtle differences when we do the origin of pronunciation, from where these letters come, from which part of the body the pronunciation or the articulation happens. So at that time, you can understand the difference between Sha and Sha. In Kagadam example, D is Ardhamatra. Yes. The word Da is 1.5 Matra. That's a good question by Rama Bhagini. Kagadam example. Now let us go back to that example. Kagadam. In that Kagadam example, what happens is the letters are K, A, G, A, D, Ma. But if you take Da as a letter, how many matras does it have? Da is made up of D plus A. The matra for D is half, 0.5, plus Akara is 1 matra. So technically speaking, Da is 1.5 matras. Now, what is the matra for Ka? Technically speaking, K is half matra. A is 2 matras. So 2.5 matra is the matra, the time taken for Kagadam. 2.5 for Ka, for the sound Ka. Ga, for the sound Ga, it is 1.5. For the Da, it is 1.5. For the Makara, Anuswara, it is half. So this is how the matra calculation works. Bharati Sharma, is it possible to download? Yes, all these things you can download. Yesterday's presentation has been uploaded in the course page. Please go through that. sanskritfromhome.in, high school Sanskrit grammar. You can download the PPT, you can hear to the video, you can do whatever. These videos will be cut into parts so that you can listen. In the YouTube, you will get it as a single video, but we will cut this video and it will be there. So where will this PPT be available after the class? sanskritfromhome.in in the website. Okay. Srinivasan Iyer, can you pronounce the letter La in Hrasvaswara? Our given. So L, that is L. See, the origin is different between Hrasvaswara and Avargiya Vyanjana. The origin of these two letters, from where they come, is slightly different, and there is a very, very subtle difference. Only You have to be very careful in your pronunciation to get that. Technically, Hrasvaswara is 1 matra, Avargi Vyanjana is half matra. Does Ha Varna also come under Karkasha Vyanjana? Ha Varna is a Mahaprana. Ha Varna, so as per our definition, what did we say for Karkasha? Ha Varna is a Mrudu Vyanjana from the not a Karkasha Vyanjana. That is a subtle difference you have to note. Soumya Harish Kumar, I think her question was that. Ha is a Mahaprana, but it is a Mrudu Vyanjana. Please note this. This will be a question in the test. To some extent, I have answered these questions. Some questions are answered by our panelists also. Now, if you have any other questions which you want to ask verbally, you can raise your hand. Is there a raise hand button? There is one more question from Naresh Bhatia. Is Yamaha only for Kavarga? No, sir. The example that is seen in the Rig Veda is for Kavarga. It can be for any Varga. Now, the subtle differences on pronunciations, I understand there are a lot of questions on pronunciations. That is why there is going to be a detailed course which is going to be conducted only on pronunciation by our experts on pronunciation, which will happen sometime in this year only. It is going to be a separate course which will train you on pronunciation and which will help you to understand the nuances of pronunciation. Whatever pronunciation we require to the extent of reading, that is what I have told in this class. So it is definitely, there is a lot. Pronunciation is a shastra by itself. It's a science by itself. So there are 4 to 5 books that has to be referred, Shiksha Shastra, to understand the nuances of pronunciation. It's a very, very deep science. All our sciences are very, very deep. So link for the magazine, Siddhi Atul has given. That is an article which everybody can see that. Have I cleared all the this one? Anybody wants to raise hand and ask? 1 minute. I am unable to see the attendees only today. Srinivasan Iyer, tell me, sir. You want to ask a question?
No, I had already put that on the QA. It was the Lu and Lu. So
it's a very, very subtle difference, sir. So, L, I have taken full matra for pronunciation. L. That much, half matra. That is the subtle difference. But
for both of them.
See, these why are technically they are different is because the swara in the Vedas change based on whether it is a swara, Vyanjana or a swara. The swara for likara swara is they change. That is why they are given like this. Sudarshan Chaitanya. Any questions? Sudarshan Mahodaya, Satish Mahodaya, Satish Bhatia. I think your question was answered. Kasturi Krishna Kumar, do you want to ask anything? You had not typed anything in the...
No, sir, because it has been answered now in the chat box.
Great. Honganur Krishna, very
yes,
nice.
Mahodaya, I want to know how were these sounds transformed into letters for us to follow? Who did it?
In the sense?
In the sense like I, the sounds that were put down as letters as for the script. Who did the script?
You want to know who did the script and why the script is like that. There is a Lipi Shastra, science of the scripts, which describes every sound. Every sound has got divine energy. Now, this divine energy, when it has to be experienced, it has to have a form to it. That form is in the form of an yantra, tantra, or an akshara, or a symbol. There are different ways you can put that form. They have put it in these forms. And if you read the Vachaspatya or the Shabda Kalpadruma dictionary, you will understand when you go to the letter A and see the Lipi Shastra shloka will be there. It will say Akaro Brahma Rupaha. Akara represents the Parabrahma. So it will say that the line which is on the right side, it represents something. The three thing which we write, it represents something. All this is a part of Lipi Shastra. This has been done by our scholars and it is a scientific way of representation of that sound.
Did anybody say that it has to be written in this fashion?
That is what is Lipi Shastra, the science of Lipi Shastra. Because when we pronounce...
Who handed the Lipi Shastra?
It is done by many rishis. Again, our rishis will not tell their names now. So it is there. See, when you experience that sound, the form that the Rishi must have got in his brain by his yogic energy, yogic tapas, will result in this kind of a script. After having studied this, that is how we can come to this. And then that grammarians would have taken those scripts and put it in the form of a language and script.
Was there any variations before it was standardized?
Yes, it was there. It is there, no. Even Grantha, some letters, some variations are not there. The Brahmi Lipi is different. So the script is different, the sound is different. The sounds did not have any variations. Let us be very clear about this. The sounds did not have any variations. The script had some variation. Any other question? Kasturi, Srinivas, Sudarshan, Lata Vidyaranya. We have 2 more people. I'll just finish with them. Lata Vidyaranya.
Namaste, Mahodaya. Regarding the Jishva Muliya and Upadmaniya, generally we see examples only where in front of the Visarga, Pa, Pa and Ka, Kha are given.
Yes.
Does these Jishva Muliya and Upadmaniya apply to the whole set of Gunitakshara of Pa, Pa and Ka?
Whole Gunitakshara, Papabhyam. Yes. So if you have Pa, you are saying.
No.
After Visarga, if you have Pa.
Pa, Pipi, Pupu.
Yes. Because Pa is made up of P plus A. So the letter which is coming after the Visarga is Pa only, technically speaking. So it occurs. It occurs. Everywhere in shlokas we will see that.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
Rohan Bharadwaj.
Yes, sir.
What is your doubt?
Sir, I am a student, sir. I had a single doubt, sir. What is the difference between Swara La and Vyanjana La?
The matra, the time taken for pronunciation of a swara L is 1 matra. And it is written, script-wise also it is written differently.
Okay, sir.
There are 2 differences straight away which you can put. The swara L has got 1 matra for pronunciation. The writing, the script is different. The Vyanjana L has got half matra for pronunciation. Suppose you add L plus R, that also has got 1.5 matras for pronunciation. And it is written slightly different.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Jayashri Mohan, last question.
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir. Could you please clarify the letters na, Vyanjanani na and na? When to use these letters? For example, Nakshatrani and Parnani. I'm confused to write that ni.
That will come in the Shabda Patha. And when we do the Shabdas, we will definitely teach. That is called Natva Prakarana. That all those things will come in the Shabda Prakarana. It will be taught.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much for all the questions. Thank you very much for all.
Sir.
Thank you,
sir.
Sir.
All the questions. See you tomorrow in the next class.
Thank you. Dhanyavada.
We will be loading some practice sheets today in the course page for you to practice the letters, A, I, E, and other things. You can practice. You can take a printout and practice, or there'll be a Word document you can practice inside that if you know typing. Or if you can take printout and practice, you can practice. You need not send the practice sheets to us unless you have a doubt. In the practice sheets, if you have a doubt, you can raise it in the next class. Our panelists will clarify your doubts. Dhanyavadaha.